Hey, the beautiful thing about mistakes is it's okay for people to see you make a mistake. Just don't never let a motherfucker see you quit.
Ooh.
You gonna watch me make mistakes, but you ain't gonna never watch me quit.
That's the thing about me, like I'm never like satisfied with the fuck I have. Grateful for sure, but never satisfied.
Right.
You know? Like I always want more and more and more.
Don't wait 10 years. Don't wait 10 minutes. Don't even wait 10 seconds. The time to start is now.
Make a list of the skills you want to learn. Make a list of the cities you want to visit. Make a list of the investments you want to have. Just make these lists. Here's the next key. Start checking them off. Put a lot of little things on some lists so you can start checking off something right away. That's part of the fun. Here's what's next. If you check off something major, celebrate, because that inspires you to make a longer list of goals. And put everything on your list. Little things, insignificant to someone else, important to you. I put a little revenge on my first list. My mentor said it was healthy. Some of the people who said I couldn't succeed, kid from the farms of Idaho, they went on my list. Couldn't wait to get my new car, drive it up on their lawn. Say, oh, pardon me, here's the money to have it fixed. Just little satisfactions. My Japanese friend, Toro Ikeda, San Jose, California, put on his first list, a Caucasian gardener. Yeah.
It's grind season, homie. It's not about today, it's about the future. You do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere.
And honestly, for the young men out there, don't look at that porn. Stop pounding your fucking carrot every day. That's your life force. Put that shit away. That will rob you of your soul just like the dope will.
See, when you grinding, and you know you grinding, you really put in work, you expect certain things. Expect it. No handouts. I deserve this. I'm supposed to. Expecting something that you ain't worked for is satanic.
What do you think is the most underrated human truth that a young person should know who wants control or power?
The most important skill that you can have in the work world, in the business world, and in life, knowing how to observe people and not be so wrapped up in yourself and be outer directed. When you're in a situation like you've entered a job for the first time, your tendency is to be all insecure and think, did I say the wrong thing? Am I doing it? Am I dressing correctly? Am I fitting in? And you're not observing, you're thinking about yourself. And the whole game is to be observing of what people are doing, what they're like, what their tastes are like, what the boss is like. There are all these levels of power going on. You want to get outside of yourself and simply observe, right? And not be thinking about yourself as much. If you become an astute observer, the game will be much easier to manage, right? You will know this is a person who is insecure. I cannot offend them. I cannot say the wrong thing to them. This is a person who's strong and secure. I want to be with them. I want them to mentor me. They can, you want to be able to take criticism from other people. In other words, be less insecure and be more kind of outer motivated and paying attention to people around you.
If you just sacrificed this summer, these next 3 months of your life, bro, you could change the entire trajectory of your entire life.
To attract something into your life, you actually need to change your state of being, which is completely true. When you're living in a state of I wish, I need, I want, you're basically telling the universe that you are not someone deserving of that thing. And when you start attracting and you change it from I want to I have, your whole entire energy, your being changes when you it's a small shift. Think about it like this. When you're chasing a dog and you're trying to get your dog to come back to you, and you're like, come here, and you're chasing him, he thinks it's a game, so he's gonna be running around. He literally thinks it's a game. Until you decide to flip the switch, and you know what? You say, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run the opposite direction. And then they start chasing you. What I think's funny is that how God kind of makes everything applicable to everything. Like there's metaphors, analogies, and lessons in everything, if you just look for them. And you can think about this with humans as well. So if you don't have something, maybe you should take a step back and ask yourself, maybe I've been trying too hard. Maybe I just need to let go and let God and become better myself and become someone worthy of having that. It'll probably just work its way to you. That's the whole law of attraction thing right there.
Everybody want to be great, but they want to half step. Everybody say they want to be the next level. Everybody say they're going to be the next. I'm going to be the next Heisman. I'm going to be the next Super Bowl champ. When you going to start acting like that shit start right now. It starts right now. Because it ain't about motivation. This shit is about discipline. What is you willing to do every day and don't see no reward? Think about that. What is you willing to do every day and say, you know what? I'm just blind grinding. You got a blind grind. And it's gonna pop up when you least expect it. See, God gonna test you, then he gonna bless you. You're gonna go through some hardship. Some of y'all gonna get some rough phone calls. Sometimes the play might go right. See, things might just don't go right. But God gonna test you and bless you. He gonna see if you really got faith. He gonna see if you're really ready for the next level. He gonna see if you're ready for the biggest lights of your life. So you gotta stay on point. You gotta stay focused.
I didn't fail, I fell. And as long as I get up, I win. So many people think they failed. They didn't fail.
They stopped.
You stopped.
Only a fool would say to you, you should work until you crack. Because if you crack, it's going to take you longer to get back to full fitness and work at your top capacity. So for me, like, taking these strategic little breaks where you can rest and recoup and come back your best self is really important and something that should be heralded rather than chastised.
You're sitting alone right now with your thoughts at your lowest point, but somehow you still get the feeling that in some way you're going to be successful. Now sit here for a second and think about how much that doesn't make sense. That's God telling you that you know it's possible already. Through all the doubt, through all the people telling you that you can't do it, it's that one feeling where you just know. You just know that if you put the work in, that if you do what you say you're going to do, there's absolutely no reason why you cannot achieve it. If you've had that feeling, you've already won. You can already see the vision, and that's literally everything that you need because you have the hunger behind the actions that you're going to take in order to fulfill that vision. I'm telling you right now, that feeling wasn't random.
You're scared to fail in front of people. That is your problem. Telling all of you that fear is fake. Therapy, exercise, motivational content, the people you hang out with, whatever it takes for you to become more confident. Confidence comes from your capacity to not care about other humans' judgment. And I remind you that every other human is flawed and has shortcomings too. And so you're allowed to fail. And if they make fun of you, that means they suck. I don't know what else to tell you.
Surround yourself with a great team. You would never do this by yourself.
Yeah.
Find the right team, get the right people around you, and then go after a great problem. You got to have a big enough market problem to get to $1 billion business for sure, but you got to have the right team.
Talking about dreaming, some dream beyond what you can even imagine. Because if you set your mind to it, if you set your attention to it, you will attract it.
Everybody want to be great. Not everybody want to be great. Some people want to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. Your why drove you. How do I know? Because there's a lot of little kids. My son A said, I want to make it to the NFL. Thousands and thousands and thousands. But it's only a small percentage making this far. And truth be told, your talent is not enough. So I know you had to make a sacrifice to get here where you are. At some point in your career, you had to make a decision. I'm all in or all out.
You're too available. And that's why people don't respect your time and your energy the way that you want them to. Scarcity creates value. My dad told me this when I was like 10 years old, and it still has relevance everywhere in life. When it hasn't rained in weeks, all you want is rain. When it hasn't been sunny in weeks, all you want is the sun. When you haven't watched a football game for 10 months, all you want is a fucking football game. The list goes on and on and on. It's basic human psychology. If you are giving too much of your time and your energy to somebody, they're not going to value it, because why should they? You are showing them that you don't value your time and energy because you continue to dish it out to them like it doesn't have any value. So it's quite simple. If you want people to respect your time and to respect your energy, don't give it away so easily. Make sure the people who you give it to earn it.
Own everything. It's all your fault. It's all your responsibility. Absolute maximum accountability. Blame no one, no excuses. Take extreme responsibility for everything, because that is how you gain control and freedom. The wins are your fault. The losses in your life are your fault. Everything can be traced back to a decision. So once you own responsibility and go absolute ham on accountability, dude, your life will be so fucking different. It's crazy.
I don't know what giving up is. I'm a winner. I don't know what giving up is. You feel me? I wasn't raised like that. When I want something, I'm gonna go get it. You feel me? That's number one.
Once you take responsibility for yourself and you ask God with all your heart to help you, there's nothing you can't do. I started at 33, homeless and fucking penniless. I washed dogs, I cleaned houses, I washed cars, I did whatever the fuck I could do because I couldn't get a job. Nobody would hire me. I looked like shit. But I did whatever the fuck I had to do. I worked 7 days a week. Make more money than you spend, invest that fucking money, save that money, invest that money, and just ask God for help.
Hey dog, look, we got 4 months left into the new year, bro. I know you probably feel like you ain't, do everything you're supposed to do, but I'm telling you right now, if you lock in today, if you start today, 4 months is just enough time for you to get your life together, bro. You're not too late. You on time. I'm letting you know right now, if you just get focused, you grind, you cut out all the distractions, bro, you just lock in on your goal, I'm telling you gonna get it, bro.
You don't need an education to be successful. I flunked out of school. What God has for you, quit tying it in education. People kill me. I know people got 2 degrees finna go back to school and get another. If you got 2 of them that ain't working for you, why would you go get another one of them? You don't need that.
You gotta make a promise to yourself that even when it hurts, you keep walking. Even when you're tired, you keep working. And even when not a single soul believes in you, you do enough to keep going. Because as a man, you are only as strong as the promises you keep to yourself. Your word is all you have.